2. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without informing net control. When checking into the net, please give your call phonetically and your power source is battery or commercial. Announcements and traffic will be handled first, followed by general check-ins using the first letter of your call suffix. Now looking for stations with announcements or traffic, please call now.
There be November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1QOV, OB in Pittsfield. They're running commercial power. I have no traffic for the net. You can do announcements, and did you find how to get to the K1FFK thing? Back to net.
Good morning, and recognize it N1QOV. I'll ask you that question right after the net. Now looking for areas, NTS, or other officials. Please call now.
This is number 1 Yankee Charlie Whiskey, N1YCW, Bruce and North Adams, running commercial power. Good morning, everybody, NTS.
This is November 1 Sierra Yankee November, Rick in Dalton, Massachusetts. This is to Berkshire County Skywarn EC. Negative traffic this morning, and we're running commercial power. Good morning, Paul, and the rest of the net. And a quick aside, I'm all set for the bike and hike. I'm good with that.
Recognize N1YCW, N1SYN, and KE1FFT. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or Delta. Please call now.
Here is November 1 Alpha, November Delta, Doug in Munson. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Paul, and good morning to the net.
Good morning, recognizing N1AND. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, or Hotel. Please call now. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix India, Juliet, Kilo, or Lima. Please call now.
Here is November 1 Lima Zulu Hotel, Patton, Pittsfield. No traffic. I am on commercial power.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu Yankee Kilo, Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Battery power. Good morning, Paul, into the net.
Good morning, recognize N1LZH and KB1ZYK. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Mike, November, Oscar, or Papa. Please call now.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, November Bravo Alpha, Jerry, Pittsfield, commercial power, negative traffic. Good morning, Paul, and to the rest of the net.
This is
N1PUA and N1OBL. Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, or Uniform. Please call now.
K1FFK.
Now looking for stations with or without traffic. First letter suffix Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, or Zulu. Please call now.
Here is Kilo 2 Whiskey Golf, Wayne, Canada, New York, commercial power, no traffic. Lancaster, Massachusetts, commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Paul. Good morning to the net.
Come back one more time, please.
Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu November Yankee, Bill, Lancaster, commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Paul. Good morning to the net. Here is Kilo 2 Zulu Victor Lima Van, Indian Lake, New York, running commercial power. Good morning, Paul. This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Charlie Juliet, Curtin, Wisconsin, commercial power, no traffic.
This is Whiskey Bravo 0, Yankee Lima Oscar, Carl, Pittsfield, battery power, no traffic. Good morning, Ned.
This is N1YCW with a query for Paul after the net. Thank you.
Good morning, and recognizing K2 WG, KB1 ZNY, K2 ZVL, KB1 YCJ, and WB0YLO. Obi, N1PUA, could we have your round of announcements, please?
Okay, Paul, take a break here. Just gonna drag it out here. Anyway, it's current conditions in Pittsfield weather. It's wet, 60 degrees, 93% humidity. Newcomers roundtable, first and third Monday of the month at 7:30. This repeater. Western Mass Emergency Nets meet today. HF and then the repeaters. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, HF, CW Nets, 3565, 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dues are due. If you haven't paid dues, I guess I don't know who did or not. Anyway, you might want to know further information about NOBARC. It's at nobarc.org, Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org, NOBARC.org. Next meeting is the 22nd of September. I believe it's still at the Masonic Hall on South Street in Pittsfield. Again, meeting 22nd September, I guess 6 p.m. Board members and 7 p.m. General populace. And I guess everyone's welcome, ham, non-ham. Do you want to find out about ham radio? 22nd September, 7 p.m. Masonic Hall, Pittsfield. Coming up in September, the VHF contest, the 14th through the 16th, VHF contest. Also, the Arkansas QSO party next weekend, Arkansas QSO party. And the fists thing, get your feet wet in CW, the fist thing next weekend. And locally, the multiple sclerosis bike and hike the Berkshires, 21 September. I guess we're still looking for radio operators and or helpers to the radio operators. I think Paul's the guy to get a hold of, N1PUA. And the Josh Billings is coming up in Tanglewood, Lenox, Mass. The 15th of September. I have one sign up, but whatever. 15th September, I guess contact people are KA1PIJ and or Paul N1PUA. Ding ding, I guess that's about it from here, unless someone has something further. N1QOV, back to net.
And thank you, Obi. I believe Steve may be looking for an operator. I am not sure. And I believe I've got a full complement of Emergency Net Berkshire section. Now looking for any and all stations that wish to join the net, please call now.
N1SYN, permission to secure, please.
Permission granted. Go. Any other stations this morning for the Western Mass Emergency Net? N1YCW, your query, please.
Yeah, Paul, I just wondered, my assignment for, the MS, hike-a-bike there, just if you could let me know whenever.
I'm basing everything so far off of last year's routing because they changed the base from Vasquez to Jimmy Peak. There's a church, a Methodist church, somewhere up there on 7 or Route 2, I believe in Williamstown. That's where they have the stop that I need you at. I will get confirmation from MS this week as to the stops, and I will email everybody with their times and positions. I have to be up at Jimmy Peak at 6 o'clock, but the station operators do not need to be at that station until a given time. So I will let everybody know as soon as I hear.
Thank you. N1Y7.
I try to locate people wherever they can closest to their area since it's a 100-mile bike ride. No need for you to drive all the way down to Housatonic or something to cover a station. Thank you very much. Any other further check-ins this morning? Any further business for the Western Mass Emergency Net before I close? Hearing nothing, the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section thanks Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the K1FFK repeater. I will return the repeater for regular use at the close of net. Thank all those who brought their announcements, Obi, and those who joined me this morning on the net, and all the stations that stood by while the net was being conducted. We are now secure, give or take 0913. This is November 1, Papa Uniform Alpha, looking for N1QOV.
You got it, N1QOV.
I finally got into being a member of Yahoo. I click on groups, and it says search for a group name. I type in Nobark, and it says nothing. I type in K1FFK, and nothing. So I'm looking for what the name of the group is, or what name I have to type into that box to get to the Nobark group page.
Really? Jeez. All right, I'll research that. They just changed it. Changed it around a little bit. I'll have to ask Sigurd or Ed what the heck's up with that. But well, I even tried clicking on my own link and it wouldn't work. So something screwy. Excuse my English. I'll research that. And you have to ding access it from a you did alright. You have to access it from a email provider that you signed up with. But okay. I'll research that and see what I can find. I'll call N1PUA.
There you go. I signed up a long time ago. I couldn't get into it. I was diddling yesterday, and I got into it, and I reset a password, and I get into all the Yahoo stuff. So I click on groups, and I go to search for a group name, and if I do Nobark, it brings me to a regular search page. It shows me all the links on the internet for Nobark. So but it doesn't bring me to that group. And I typed in Nobark, or K1FFK at Nobark, or whatever, at Yahoo Group, and it doesn't do nothing. So if I can find that out, maybe I can get into it.
You got a little noisy there. I'll tell you what, if you don't mind, I'll do some screenshots of what I have on my monitor. That might help rather than whatever. We'll see how that works. N1QOV.
K1FFK.
Alright, I'll go back and play with it. I need to change my password. I created the password on the laptop, and I go to use that password on the iPad. It won't work too much. Funny business. All right, let me know what you can do, and maybe I'll check with the other guys to see what happens. And we'll catch you a little bit later, and we'll go from there. N1PUA, N1PUA.
All right, I think I sent you and whatever the a new ham that wanted to join Josh or be at Josh. See you later, N1PUA.
I forwarded that email to Steve. Steve contacted the person. I got yours, and I believe we're meeting at 7 o'clock at Under Mountain Road, where we always have, right across from Main Gate. So I will keep you informed this week as to any other changes.
Okay, 7 o'clock, the usual spot across from Tanglewood, Under Mountain Road. Roger, roger. Nothing further here. Clear.
And thank you again. N1PUA clear.